All right, everyone. I think the drought might be coming to an end. So I was lucky enough to stop by my local game store and GameStop, pick up one of each ETB today. Um, Local game store and GameStop both put a limit on how much you can get. So this Friday they dropped the Black Bolt at GameStop, and then next week they're going to drop the white flare there. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up a second ETB that week. But that being said, I'm gonna try and do some openings. Try to do, I'm lucky where I'm at, where I'm able to get some of this stuff. I know a lot of people still aren't as lucky, so maybe this will kind of keep some hype going. And ultimately, I love opening anyways, so it's just more of a hassle for me to try to, put on camera. But I'm gonna try to do a little bit better job of that. That being said, I'm gonna do my best to try to get this wrappers off first, and then we'll go straight into the opening. Should be fairly simple, right? All right, so I'm also under the impression that you guys kind of know everything that's in here, in an ETB at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the mini tin. We'll do one of each pack, hope for the best, and then I'm gonna go for the white flare first, just because the black bolt has some stuff that I kind of am looking for, and I like saving the best for last in a sense. But that being said, what I have had an issue with lately is luck. My Okay, I do like that hollow pattern on these. Oh, and a Pokeball. I didn't even realize the Trubbish was a Pokeball hollow. I have had absolutely no luck with my openings. Like, when it comes to good pulls, they are just non-existent. I think the last good set for me was Journey Together. I did pull two of the SIRs from that. I know, once again, no footage. But I got the Hobsation and the Belly Bolt, which are both at CGC currently getting graded. So that's another video. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Landorus Hollow. I did get two Hollow Energies, which I don't know how common those are right now. But I do intend on doing a reveal for those when they come back. All right, we're gonna move on to the ETB. Hopefully the white flare gives me some good luck. My younger brother got two ETBs today as well. And he managed to pull the Zekrom out of his first one. So, not the monochromatic, just the SIR. Yeah, that Pokeball. This Pokeball hollows do look great. And I'm starting to think maybe all the energies are hollow in this one. But it shows you how much I know. I have not really looked into the set all that much. All I have done is sit back, relax, and hope I was going to be able to get my hands on it. All right, we got something coming up. Okay, so a Hydreigon EX. So our first hit, not anything crazy, but we'll take an EX. EXs are better than nothing. We'll separate those out. Also, I obviously need a better setup than this. Trying to use my phone and a little stand does not give me a lot to work with. I'm just going to drop that off the way. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little illustration. And no one cares about those. I do like that every single one of the cards in the set has an illustration or a special illustration ready to go with it. That will make a really cool binder. Another Pokeball. Oh, that's a Master Ball. Hey, Vanillite. You can take that. All right. Keep going with the white flare. Yeah, so my local game store, every single time there's a release, another Pokeball, to make it fair for everyone, decided, hey, we're going to do a lottery system. When your name is called, you're allowed to pick one item. Now, one item can be an ETB, it can be a poster collection. They were doing the Ogre Pong premium box earlier as well. I didn't realize that was dropping today. But that being said, you had to choose one, and that was it. So no scalping. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess there's some chance that people there were doing one item scalped. But you didn't have to worry about not getting something. Jellicent EX. But that also means you weren't able to buy a lot of product. You're able to only do one. And then they were going to save the rest for a later release and try to help some of the guys that play there out that, you know, were working day jobs and stuff and couldn't make it over for the release. So what I really like about that is they keep their locals really happy and take care of them. I'm doing pretty good with these hollow energies. I might have one of each by the end of it. But that being said, we are not looking for hollow energies. We want SIRs. At least one. Just one. That would be great. Another Pokeball. Tell you what, these Pokeballs are not rare at all. Alright, last one on the white flare. The white flare hopefully is going to be my worst of the two because this has not been good. One illustration rare and 2 EXs. Oof. Burnt. As we would say. Burnt. Alright. So far, we've only pulled these 3. And that is not good. Alright. Hopefully Black Bolt is a little more forgiving. But luckily enough, I do have some other stuff to be opened. I got the Charizard box. I have some Prismatic. Not a whole lot. You know, that stuff's still really hard to get. But I do have a couple items for it. I got a booster bundle and a surprise box. And I just have not had time to open them yet. I just recently moved. So that's slowed everything down. Alright, let's see. Give me some luck. Give me some luck. It looks like we got another hollow back here. Yep, Bear Tick. Man, we are getting thrashed. Alright, it can't be bad forever, right? Right? I need some good luck. God, I need some good luck. Crocodile. Yeah, I'm not going to go through and say all the names because there's so many. Yeah, that Victini card's pretty nice. It's a nice little hollow. And you guys are going to have to let me know how you feel about the new hollow patterns, like the stripes back across. I believe that's how they did it back in the original black and white. I'll be honest, I really wasn't collecting back then. I didn't really come back to the hobby until the beginning of Sword and Shield. I got some of the X and Y stuff, but unfortunately I missed out on all the high dollar items. Stuff that's like impossible to find these days. Oh my god. Well, if I needed a set of energies, I'd be set. We haven't gotten a single hit out of this Black Bolt yet. Jesus. Maybe we're saving it all towards the end. Maybe we'll get lucky and get that monochromatic and make it all worth it. Well, I think it'd be in this pack. Looks like maybe an EX? Maybe? Yep, Kyurem EX. So at least we got a little something there. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So one hit out of 4 packs? 5 packs? I ain't remember how any is in ETB anymore. Oh, come on. Give me some luck. Give me some luck. Okay, Tranquil illustration. So at least we got back-to-back hits on that. Oh, that's a pretty nice illustration. I do like the illustration rares in this set. These all look really nice. All right. Can the streak continue? Pokeball. And no, it cannot. We are not doing good, guys. We are not doing good. All right. Starting off with Pidove. Pidove, give me some love. Ends plant. All right, so at least we got our full art. The SIR looks so much better, but we are going to take that. At least a hit. All right, last pack magic, right? I don't know about you guys. I feel a little despair after pulling a full art like that because I feel like less likely to have anything in the last pack. And it looks like we're going to finish up with a Holo Landorus. And another Holo Energy. All right, guys. So not the best opening. 2 ETBs and a little mini tin. Our best hits, the Ends Plan. Tranquil illustration is probably my second favorite. Kyurem EX. Jellicent EX. Joltik illustration. And Hydreigon. So, we'll have to see if maybe next time we'll get a little bit more luck.